As dysfunctional as the party has been, the Democratic Party is also in tough shape. One of the constructs that comes out of Washington is this notion that everything's a zero-sum game. That if the Republicans are doing worse than the Democrats, then fundamentally what that means is the Democrats are winning. Well, the reality is you look at the government shutdown and you look at this debt default debate, it brought everybody's numbers low. One of the defining issues of our time is the complete collapse of trust in nearly every institution in the country, with the exception of the U.S. military. And the president's numbers have been dragged into the 30s, and the generic congressional numbers for Democrats have been dragged to near record lows also. They're only good in comparison to the congressional Republican number, but what unites everybody in the country, no matter where you live, no matter what party you're in, so long as you're not living inside the Beltway, is a total disdain for Washington, D.C. by those of us who live outside of that, city. And so we see this debacle unfolding with regard to the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare. And I think that President Obama's promise that if you like your insurance, you can keep it, will go down as perhaps the biggest, but certainly among the biggest, broken political promises in the history of the country. And it's interesting to watch as this begins to unfold, because if you were to listen to the Democrats, what they'll say is, hey, this is a website glitch. We'll fix the website, everything's going to be better. And I think what this fundamentally is the early stages of a collapse of a program that sought to take over 1/6 of the economy of the United States through a legislative vehicle and a bill that nobody read and nobody understood. As Nancy Pelosi famously said, well, we have to pass it in order to understand what's in it. Well, now we understand what's in it. And understand this also, that the employer mandate aspect of this, which was delayed a year, wait until people who are employed with employer-based health care also find out that they've been kicked off of their insurance as well. So the federal government's intrusion into this aspect, personal aspect of people's lives, presents an enormous political opportunity for the Republican Party.